A creative color grading profile is our implementation of the new enhanced profiles in Adobe Camera Raw and Lightroom. It's essentially a container for what's called a 3D lookup table, and we're also increasing the dynamic range of images that it's applied to. Adobe implemented this new little tool when you're creating these enhanced profiles in Camera Raw. There's what's called a tone map strength setting. And essentially, if you're familiar with Camera Raw and the highlight and shadow sliders, they max out at 100% on either side. You now have the ability to push those sliders up into the 150 range. Now, they're not visible. It's still a number from 0 to 100, but if you take an image that didn't have a tone map strength option toggled in it and you compare it to a profile that does, you'll find that you can really crank on the shadows and highlights, giving yourself increased dynamic range to work with. We're creating these profiles using 3D LUT Creator. It's so flexible, it's so well thought out. Not only can you target colors, but you can target various levels of saturation and luminosity. And with the new implementation of profiles in Camera Raw, we're going to be doing transformations that just weren't possible before in a way that maintained image integrity. For me, file integrity is incredibly important. In the past, generally, color grading always comes later in the workflow. If you're still in that mindset and workflow where your retouching comes first and your color comes second, well, what's the point of using a raw processor, right? That's where all the color happens. Now we can do something different. You have flexibility, you have potential to bring your highlights down, bring your shadows up, open up the dynamic range of the image so you have more to work with. So why would you not process an image to look better to start with? I love that these profiles give us all a better starting point for our images. Flicking through settings and presets, it's just kind of the same thing, one after another. But what happens when you want to get a little bit creative? These profiles allow you to very easily and very casually explore new starting points. They really inspire creativity. Having that new starting point and having the flexibility that comes from after applying it just really opens up new worlds.